Your identity is all wrapped up in your work, you know?
I can see that, yeah.
So if we're going to drop identity, which is consolidate, the consolidating part of this lump that you want to get rid of, I don't know if you can continue in your work. Can you continue in that work with no identity? I don't see it, Tom.
No, you're drilling me. It's big.
Yeah.
It's really big.
Yeah.
The work I'm doing right now is kind of laying ground for the future, for future work.
Uh-huh. The ego does that. It makes itself ever so attractive.
I don't know, Jack. I don't know. I'm getting, just doing practical things. You know,
Yes.
Thinking of the practical stuff,
Yes.
the practicality.
Yes.
If you were to pose this to me 2 years from now, I'd say, okay,
Really?
really. Because I've already come up with something in my head, just that arose.
Okay. Can you hang on to the hot ball for 2 years?
I don't want to. I have so far, so why couldn't I keep going for 2 years? But that doesn't do me any good either.
No, it doesn't do you any good at all.
And it's not really what I want.
Correct. It's a little bit of a trick I'm playing with Tom, because if you completely land yourself in the place of like, okay, I'm going to walk away from all of it. I'm going to walk away from my career, I'm going to walk away from my identity, how I know myself, I'm just going to see what way my marriage lands, I'm just going to just drop my games, drop all of my games. If you authentically and genuinely do that, something rearranges itself and you usually don't have to do it. Whereas if you have 1% that says, hey, maybe I won't actually have to do it, that I just completely accept this, maybe I actually won't have to do it after all. It won't work, he'll be playing a game, no? It's like, was it Abraham, was it that God told him to go up a mountain and chop his son's head off? If he was like, God is never going to make me do this, he'll be fine, I'll just go up there and he's just going to say stop, God would have made him do it. He would have made him do it, because that would have been his learning. You know, but it's like, hey, it's already done. It's already done, actually. You've processed every single thing that this can teach you. So there was no point in him doing it. So I'm going to push you. I'm going to push you to actually
I know.
retire and just cut all of the games. Cut all of the games. Cut it all out. Do one big piece of surgery here. Boom. Take it all out in one go. And let's see how it manifests in your world, how many changes actually take place there and what kind of changes take place there. But internally, if I can get you to the place of where you're actually writing a letter of resignation, of where you're completely and totally doing it, full on doing it, how it pans out, that's phase 2. It mightn't actually follow through. The work might happen in the process, but you can't bank on it. So you have to be prepared to let it go.
No, I hear this totally.
So it's going to bring up all the attachment, it's going to bring up all the, the stuff that you love, the interesting, They're all of the world, Tom, all those things.
Of course.
And
I see that.
When they're at their sweetest is the time to give them up. Anybody can chuck it when we're fighting with the boss or the establishment, or like, I'm walking from it. Great. Like, that's not going to work. For your spiritual path, that's not going to work. Whereas when you're shining, that's when to walk. Then you learn something.
Okay. Well, I won't take it every time.
Cook it and see what are the layers that it brings up. That's what I'm interested in. What layers is this bringing up?